Xenophobic violence spread across South Africa as Nigerians, others flee. Yes, yesterday they were protesting and insisting that every other person that is not from South Africa should leave. I saw a video of that their leader that is leading their protest and everything. He was saying that Nigerians should leave. The main purpose of them is that they don't want to work. South Africans, he said in Arab countries that Arab people do not work. It is foreigners that come into their country and work while they enjoy. So they also want the same thing. He said they can employ foreigners to come and be working for them while they will stay at home and just be enjoying. That they can be paying South Africans 1 million naira every month, every year talk. So the main point is that these people don't want to work. They want other people to work for them while they are the ones enjoying the money. Very stupid country. Very nonsense country. Make they hold their country. Let everybody leave their country for them. I know that some Nigerians came back yesterday. Some were brought from South Africa yesterday as well. Probably yesterday or the before yesterday. People should leave their country for them. Let them be employing foreigners. The foreigners that want to go to their country. That then sabi. They don't want to work. They don't want to work. They just want to be earning money in the comfort of their house. Thousands of protesters to the streets across major South African cities on Tuesday in a nationwide demonstration against illegal immigrations, forcing many Nigerians and other foreign nationals to flee their homes and businesses amid renewed fear of xenophobic violence. The protest, organized by anti-immigration groups including March and Operation Dudula, followed the expiration of an ultimatum issued to undocumented migrants to leave the country, raising tension in Johannesburg, Pretoria, Durban, and several other cities, Blueprint reports. Although organizers insisted the demonstrations were directed at undocumented immigrants, the protests have triggered widespread fear among foreign nationals, including many with legal residency, prompting businesses to shut down and families to seek refuge in churches, diplomatic missions, and temporary shelters. South African authorities deployed heavily armed policemen and security personnel to flashpoints across the country to prevent a repeat of previous outbreaks of xenophobic violence that claimed dozens of lives and destroyed businesses. Despite the heavy security presence, isolated incidents of looting, yes, they were looting. I saw them packing people's oranges. It is intimidation and attacks on business owned by foreign nationals were reported in some communities, while police intervened to disperse violent groups in part of Gauteng province. President Cyril Ramaphosa appealed for calm, urging demonstrators to exercise their constitutional rights to peaceful protest while condemning violence, intimidation, and attacks against foreign nationals. The South African government also reiterated that criminality should be addressed through law enforcement rather than vigilante actions. Nigerians are among thousands of African migrants affected by the growing anti-immigration campaign. Nigerians are everywhere now, so of course they will be affected. Reports indicate that many Nigerians have either left South Africa or registered with the Nigerian High Commission for Voluntary Repatriation after expressing concerns over their safety. Other affected nationals include migrants from Zimbabwe, Malawi, Mozambique, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and several other African countries who have abandoned businesses and homes in anticipation of possible attack. The Nigerian government had earlier commenced arrangements to facilitate the voluntary return of citizens wishing to leave South Africa following weeks of increasing xenophobic tension. The latest demonstrations are being driven by widespread public frustration over unemployment, rising living costs, crime, and economic hardship. It's not because they are frustrated over unemployment. They don't want to work. They want other people to be working for them while they are making money. That's what they want. Many protesters accuse undocumented migrants of taking jobs, operating illegal businesses, and placing pressure on public services. Can you imagine? However, economists and migration experts have challenged those claims, noting that available evidence does not support assertions that migrants are responsible for South Africa's economic difficulties. They are not. They are not responsible for your problem. Don't we have migrants everywhere? Don't we have Nigerians in America, in UK, Have you heard UK come and say, oh, they are taking our jobs or anything? Analysts instead point to structural unemployment, weak economic growth, corruption and governance challenges as the principal drivers of this country's socio-economic problem. The protests have revealed painful memories of previous xenophobic attacks that rocked South Africa in 2008, 2015 and 2019, during which scores of foreign nationals were killed, hundreds injured and businesses worth millions of dollars destroyed. Human rights organizations have expressed concern that the current demonstration could degenerate into another wave of violence if not effectively contained, warning that even documented migrants are increasingly becoming targets of intimidation. Yes, even the ones that are documented. I saw one man that was properly documented and they still went to his shop and was telling him to close down the shop. Several African governments and diplomatic missions have continued to monitor the situation closely, while urging their citizens in South Africa to remain vigilant and avoid areas where protests are taking place. Regional observers have also called on South African authorities to ensure the protection of all residents regardless of nationality and to address migration concerns through lawful and constitutional means. As security agents remain on high alert, uncertainty persists over whether the demonstration will subside peacefully or escalate into another round of xenophobic violence, capable of straining diplomatic relations and undermining regional integration efforts in South Africa. It is well. As a question, why do South Africans have more than Nigeria, if not for our useless leaders, who are selfish and keep stealing what they and their great grandchildren can't even exhaust before they buy? God will help us. That's all. Jonathan says, don't blame them, but blame our Nigerian leadership that allows MTN, ShopRite, and other South African businesses in Nigeria to make money as if Nigeria has no money to make such businesses, or the federal government cannot, or because of corruption. Shame to our leaders. I thank God that they are seeing it happen to us. I believe that they are very happy now. Of course they are happy. Of course they are happy. And yet we are still using MTN. We still have to use MTN. Glow is a terrible network. I don't know why they are not upgrading. This is the time for them to upgrade their network. For 2 days straight, I could not subscribe for data. Because their network was so terrible. Yet MTN was working. I don't know their problem. We too, we should boycott their own businesses so that they will know how it feels. Boycott MTN, boycott ShopRite, DSTV, whatever it is that they own. But our own, is it working? It's not. It is well. Shame to our leaders. I thank God that they are seeing it happen now. Someone says in their country they will do what they want, but I believe they will regret it one day. I don't sabi. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.